Hey there, and welcome to the first episode of Let's Create Bacon Man. So this is gonna be pretty simple. Just gonna be working on this little section. Let's post that on there. Have it ready for people to access. So basically, we have this like Shadow Realm level. Let me play some music too. Yeah. So this level is basically like a silhouette level. So, so much noise. What we're gonna have to be doing is placing all these like dark meshes all over the place. Already have like some hanging stuff in there. So it's a little bit tricky though, because with the background that we want to put in here, it's got to be like really close to the walking plane, or else it starts to become a little like hazy, I guess I would say, with like the deeper background. At some point, like you won't really be able to tell like what will be able to kill you and what you're supposed to, what's supposed to aid you. Like this stuff up here is meant for you to hang off of. So, you know, if this background, this top piece was way in the background, and then I had another one like way in the foreground, it would be super difficult to tell like what you're grabbing. So it's really a long process to figure out what the happy medium is, but I think around that much. This green stuff's collision, so shouldn't be that difficult. It's just gonna take a bit of time. I have to adjust a bunch of things because the way we're working this level is we're basically relying on some fog to achieve this like this very sunset feel, I guess. It's over here. So having like the sun, whoa, crazy sun. So the higher we put the sun, the more, you know, stuff gets affected. And we have like a limiter to like when the fog starts, so we have like a set distance. So the further something is, the more it's affected by the color. And you know, if we have colored stuff, it's gonna show a lot. So all I'm doing is really just throwing a black material on it, and that pretty much makes it good. The problem is that this is a preset blueprint that we have, so what I have to do is I gotta go into it and tell it that when you're in this level, I need this material for this blueprint to be all black, except for it has eyes. They're closed right now, but they open up once in a while when certain criteria are met. So what we need to do is a lot of construction script stuff. Yeah, all this stuff is just hiding certain parts of the mesh. It's super shiny, but just ignore that for now. Yeah, we have like the ability to toggle on pieces of the hair and stuff. And all that's just done through construction script. Pretty convenient. So what we're trying to do is just to have the material change, which I already did that earlier today, but you didn't see that. So what we want to do is grab each piece and basically just, it's as simple as just set material. So all these pieces are called, so we search for set material, set material head, there you go. this a little... Give it a little more space. So when it asks us for what material we want, we have the black selected, so in the content browser. So really all I did was just click on the arrow to make it pop right in. The tricky part is that we want to know like how many materials this piece has. It only has one. So the element 0 is index element 0, so that will replace that. As for the pi hair, that's more or less the same, so set material. And since we have it selected here, it's just going to auto-select it right there. This music's pretty baller. Since he already is at the element 0, we need to leave it at that. Pi brow. Set material. Plop it right there. Continue down the chain. That has only one, right? Yep. The eyes. Now we leave those as R because we want some color things to pop out. The pie jaw. Set material. We want that where it is too. Just one. Pie beard. You know, I realized we could have probably saved a lot of space and time if I just... Is this possible? It's possible. Okay. No need for all that. No need for all that. Learning as we go, folks. So long as all these have the same index number, that's all we need to really worry about. And since they do, since I just checked that, I would just pop it right on there, and that takes care of that. Let's see. Yeah, there's a few more pieces. Can we do something like this? Yep. Cool. We can do that, so we just drop that right in there. And I believe they're all the same. Yeah, they only have one index. So that should be that. Now the way to do this is that we need to create a Boolean variable. What this will do is determine when we are in this level. So the way to do that is we just create a variable. I'll name this silhouette level. I'm not sure if I'm spelling silhouette level right, but whatever. Doesn't matter. And clicking this I just makes it public, which means we can edit it in the level. So when I select it, select the blueprint in the level, then it's just in the properties. So I just created it, and it should be, well, I need to compile for it to show first, but here it is, silhouette level. Well, the problem here is that because it's on the conscription script, I didn't set the condition for this, so what I gotta do is just make a branch. It's kind of like lunch, but breakfast lunch. So what it does is, it's just the truth or false, which is what a Boolean is. It's either 0 and 1, so what we do is, when it's true, we set it to do the material changes. Now when it's false, it's just the generic whatever all the other stuff was set to. So this remained black because I have that selected. When I deselect, it should go away. I don't know what it's doing. Did I screw something up? I most certainly screwed something up, didn't I? I said it, okay. Yeah, I didn't check the variable, I just created it. So that's the dumb thing to do. So when this variable is true, then it will set the material stuff to that. Else, it was checking for nothing, so that wouldn't obviously do anything. So, see how all the other ones are colored regularly? That's the difference. This one, I have that checked, and I missed something. I missed the little mustache. I did. Where is it? It's called Pie Mustache. Oh, instruction script is where I have to go. Pie Mustache is not there. I missed one. Hey. Just plug that right in there. And that's that. And I need to do a check just to be safe. So add the hair, add the mustache. Everything is in there. All good. So, quick easy way to do this is click on that one blueprint, select all. This is the blueprint name, Pie Faces. That's the quick and dirty way to just select all of them. So we just click on the silhouette level, see how they all toggle on, and that's that. Don't forget to save. Saving is important. Saving is very important. Just need to take a sip of water. What's next on our music list? Oh yeah, some more Laserhawk. So. My phone's going off. I need to do the same. So earlier I did the same with these hands. These hands act as checkpoints. As you can see, this one is already silhouetted. I just forgot to select all the other ones and do the same. So select checkpoint, toggle on the silhouette level. That's that. So let's see. That. Okay, now. I need to basically replace a bunch of these with the other versions as well. So, what do we do? Okay. Have to come over here. The trick is, with this one, I can't really select all of them and just replace them, even though they are separate. I have two versions. One of these that is colored and the other one that is just black. Did it that way for a couple of different reasons, but you can't quick select, just exchange them. Variables will just, as you can see, they're gone. So, that is a little bug that happens once in a while. If you replace a blueprint and then you Control Z, it kind of just snaps it back to what I assume is 000 on the world. Yeah, that's what that is. But that is easily mendable. I don't have to like reload the level or anything, just because of the way I set this up originally. This buzzsaw over here is essentially the same as the one that I just accidentally deleted. So a simple little fix. Just drag it over here. I have some quick and dirty shortcut set so that I can just swap in and out of viewports. This is a side-scroller game, so highly recommend to any Unreal devs out there, level designer and whatnot, you need to use side view, or I guess front view. This is it front view? It's left view. Same thing, whatever. Just don't build in perspective, unless it's like, you know, you're building out the level, but collision-wise, don't do that. Not for side-scrolling games. It doesn't work, really. It can be a little messy. Okay, what I'm going to start doing is, there's these hanging meshes that we have. These are old, really, really old, unused assets, but these are the new ones that I created just earlier today. So what I gotta do is just come here and copy them. Copy paste, basically. Just need to make sure that they're always just barely touching. I don't want to just like straight out delete them. Never really know when you're gonna regret sudden moves like that. So really just taking my time. And here's like when we run into some situations, like some scaling has to be done. It has to be done a certain way so that it looks good. You know, just a little bit of scaling here and there, that's all. Nothing too hard, just gotta make sure that they're all more or less on the same height, that they look good.
What?
Got a new favorite song?
So, oh, are we playing ads?
And again.
No! Go home. No ads. We don't want to listen to ads. We want to listen to music. But I guess we're gonna have to deal with it.
Premium, you can play any song you like, anytime you like.
I know I can play any song I like, but I don't want to listen to ads. How are we gonna do that? Gonna have to actually just play for a quick sec, just to see if that size makes sense. You see, right here you can't, like there's two meshes, because that's the way it works. We got the front, like, loop ones, and then the background, like, big vines. But you can't really see it. You can't really see it. The camera, we have, like, camera zoom-out volumes that works in certain areas that you can, like, you need to just see more of the level in order to work with the level design, but I mean, this might be zooming out too much anyway, so let's test for that really quick. I know how the level plays, so even though I'm going to be floating in space, actually I can fix that. Pretty easy fix. I have layers over here, so I can just quick select the collision and well, the collision has these blueprints. Yes. Anyway, I can still quick select them. Hey. I can quick select the collision, and I mean, right now I have it invisible because I was just placing assets around, but it's right here. We're just gonna make it visible so it's everyone can see kind of what I'm walking on. Are ads gone? Ads are gone. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Should pay for premium, but you know what? Whatever. So there's a lot of this that's just not really working. Didn't really spend too much time with this yet, but did I not just make these visible? I guess I didn't. What? Oh, I toggled it on and off really quick, and yeah. Actor hidden in game. We don't want it hidden in game. There we go. We want to see all of it. Just a slight oopsie. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm terrible. I'm terrible at my own game. Okay. So, like in this section, you can kind of see the loop vines in the front. And the little grapes that are hanging, they're really, really quite visible. So that's good. That's looking good. Problem is... Oh, there's some bugs, but, you know. Right here, yeah. And the camera is definitely way too zoomed out. So that's got to get remedied. Pretty easy to fix. I mean, we have our custom little volumes over here. I'll show that to you. Yeah. It can definitely benefit from it a lot sooner. So just gonna scale that out to there. Okay, you can use a little more, just up to the tip of the collision. About there. Yeah, right about there is good. Clear out the search. And gonna, yeah, 3500, well, our camera's like, it's not entirely perspective, like we kind of have it focus in like this. Like if you're holding right click and then you tap C on the keyboard, it starts to zoom in the camera, like, not zoom in, I guess I should say focus. So the focus is just, like, not entirely on perspective, like we have the focus zoomed in a little bit. So if the camera's like around here and it's focused, like that's like 3500 units away, I guess, but that's like really quite far. 2000 is like a pretty good one. The one before it is at 3000. So once I hop from one to the other, you really get to see the difference. Can I go pro? Yoo-hoo. Yeah. So you see, this is like way zoomed in. Yeah, it's definitely just a little too tight. Adjust that to about 2300. Let's do 2300. Let's do 2400. Not 24,000. That way when we come up here too, we can see the vines a little better. I have another zoom out volume right there. 2400. I think that's just to counterbalance. Actually, yeah, there's no need for that one, is there? Just delete that one, because I just set it to 2400 right there. Yeah, they're duplicates. If you're going up here, 2400, no need for that. Okay. So, as you can see, this is a pretty slow process, but it's gotta get done. Just because this is like the easiest way to do it, I'm going to go into Paint. I just took a screenshot, because I need to save these stats for when I replace it with the other blueprint. Just come in here, replace it. See, all my stats are gone, but I have them right here. So minus 1280. If I'm good, I can just do it all in one. 1.5, 0.5. 5.5 and toggle that on. If we do a little simulate, start going. Oh, I missed something, didn't I? It's minus 1280. But I didn't tell it to move. See, it's an important one. Gotta tell it to move. Sure it goes to there. Because of the way of the level is designed, there's a mechanic that spawns boats that go across. So what we gotta do, that's why that thing comes just down there. the way these blueprints are set up, it's really useful actually. I can set up the endpoint so I can tell to go from there to there, and it just kind of lerps, waits, goes back. Pretty convenient. Yeah, we got the move time, pause time, and then initial delay, so if I want it to be cool and have these two initial buzzsaws alternate, the move time is 2.25, so the wait time for this would be 1.125. The pause delay might screw that up. Might not. Actually, no, it won't. I don't think it will. Because they're set to have an initial delay. There we go. If we want to be tricky, we would add that in there too.